Welcome to God of the Bible, a journey through the 66 books of the Bible in order to discover who God is and how He has revealed Himself to us. Today we look at God in the book of Malachi. The book of Malachi is the last book in the Old Testament, and it addresses a spiritually weary people who have returned from their exile to the promised land but have now grown careless in their devotion towards God. Their problem was not that they openly rebelled against God, but there was a quiet indifference towards the things of God. The first picture that we get of God from the book of Malachi is that God confronts casual indifference in worship. The people offered defective sacrifices before God. They were bringing blind animals and lame animals as sacrifices towards God and thus treated worship lightly. And God does not consider this a minor failure, but as a dishonor towards Him. And this reveals a God who takes worship seriously. God confronts careless worship because it dishonors God. The second picture that we get of God from the book is that God listens to what His people say about Him. In the first chapter, when God tells His people, I have loved you, the people of God asked God back, how have you loved us? In other words, they questioned the love of God. They questioned the justice of God, and so on. In the first three chapters, several times, the words of the people about God are quoted, and then God responds to them. In other words, Malachi shows us that our conversations about God matter. God listens not just the words that we speak to Him in prayer, He also listens to the words that we speak about Him in our conversations. The third picture that we get of God from the book of Malachi is that God distinguishes between genuine and superficial faith. A book of remembrance is written down to note the names of the people who truly honor Him. While many drift into empty religion, God identifies and marks and writes the names down of people who truly honor Him. Now, God sees what others cannot, and He distinguishes true faith from empty religion. So, three lessons that we learn from the book of Malachi. Number one, God confronts careless worship. Number two, God listens to our words about Him. And number three, God distinguishes true faith from empty religion. God bless you.